Okay, I'm just going to bring this iPad over here and just quickly do what I have to do. I'll put it in the live notification group for you if you want, Quentin. Oh yeah. I'll put it in the creative family group then. So we're streaming to 3 locations tonight. Oh yeah, it's 9 people watching already. No one's commenting. She needs to close that sequence. I miss how my daughter returned my sequence to her class last night. It's alright. Oh, yeah. Hello, Karen and Liz. Hello, Helen. Is Miss Ava with us tonight? With you, Karen? Oh, we've not got Miss Ava. Hello, Diane. How are you? And over on the tube, we have Debbie, Di, Beck. Beck's watching from bed. She's not well. Get well soon, Beck. Hello, Diane. Oh, Liz, you just throw me off here. You're on Facebook, not YouTube. Okay. Hello, Lorraine and Joanne. How are you? Hello, everybody. So, maybe I need to say who I am. Hello, Deborah. Not sure how long I'll be here. We are waiting for our first lot of visitors to arrive. Oh, wow. Awesome. Hello, Mary. How are you? Yeah. Beck had a bit of a fall. Struggling with arthritis. Now muscular issues. Oh, over it all. I think we're all over being sick, Diane. Beck's definitely over not being able to do anything, but she needs to rest. Yeah. And I can talk. Hello, Diana. No, Ava. Oh, she's with her parents tonight. No, grandkid free zone. Oh, wow. Hello, Tash. Quentin's on the YouTube as well, but he's over there. Oh, hello, Chloe, and hello, Lexi. Hello, sweetie.
You've got Mary and Joanne.
Now I'm on YouTube. It's clearer. There you go, Liz. YouTube is actually clearer, everyone. I will say that.
It takes less bandwidth.
Less bandwidth, that's why, yes. See, Quentin knows stuff. He thinks he doesn't know things, but he knows stuff. Just saying. He might be a tech farmy, but he knows stuff. I just touched the lead for the light. Can you just see who is in the retreat group? I lost a bulldog clip in the back of the car, the Savo, or somewhere, so I'm a bulldog clip short. So today is
in the retreat group
now. Yeah, okay. Oh,
Trish,
don't you love?
Eva.
Yeah, I know I need to rest too, Beck. I'm naughty. My video stopped. Oh, it's just my iPad.
Yeah, so you got Trish, Heather, Chloe, and Kerry.
You may, if I still have issues, you may have to go and check that kids aren't watching Netflix. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Jacqueline. Broncos versus Cowboy game as well, so you're multitasking. Okay. So it's Friday the 10th of March. It's the 10th of March, isn't it? It's the anniversary, isn't it? So the 10th of March is actually the anniversary of the opening day of our first bricks and mortar store.
Which was the 10th of March?
10th of March. So the business is over 20 years old, but it's 20 years ago today that we opened the store at Shop 9, number 108 Chilua Street. It had taken us from the 22nd of November until then to actually get the store open. It was our third location.
Yeah,
it's a long story that I've got to write and put on the website. It was our third location. So we were meant to open before the end of November. We were going to do like a 1 week prep and open, and yeah, we actually got sued by a newsagents in the site that decided to move into the shopping centre we were moving into after we did, and then they and then we just walked away because I didn't want to wait a year with proceedings, even though we knew we'd win. I didn't want to wait a year before I could actually open, because I had people on my doorstep from the day I registered my business wanting scrapbooking stuff. People were coming to our home.
Sandra saying thanks for the help this afternoon.
Oh, that's okay, Sandra. Do the retreat kits have contents for? Yes, they do, Deborah. Everything you need tonight is in your retreat kit. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Diane. So, yes, this is another milestone in the whole scheme of things. Hello, Diane.
Haven't opened it yet. That's it, Mrs. Anderson.
Haven't opened it. That's
Victoria to sort you out.
But yeah, and today is the release day of A Day to Remember. Even though 2 weeks ago we did an in-store retreat with it, and we started this morning at 9 o'clock with our virtual retreat with it. This is day 1 of the virtual part of our hybrid retreat and release day for A Day to Remember. So this is paper 1. Quentin wore a suit this colour, a silk suit this colour for our wedding. And this is sort of the colours of the flowers. I did dried flowers and other flowers, but yeah, dried flowers mostly.
I want to know why you are more sunshine is popping up in the...
Because it's been with A Day to Remember since 2021.
Okay.
Day to Remember is nearly 2 years old, the collection. It's been on the drawing board for 2 years. Over 2 years, actually. More than 2 years it's been on the drawing board. This one's got stuff stuck to it. So this is paper 2 with your large fussy cuts and the macrame print that I designed. I love how it turned out. Paper 3. So this is, I have eaten into my show you papers at home and used them. Enough that 3 of the pieces I'm showing you are out of my retreat kit because I have used them. So this is paper 3. There's only 1 sheet left at home here. It's got the non-contagious sage green glitter, or mint green glitter, and glitter, and it's got the pale timber. And then paper 4 has the horsey pattern, and I designed a horsey pattern. I did ask the question today, was anyone interested in this background here as a pattern paper on its own? I've got an idea. Just have an idea. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning with an idea. And then paper 5, I've cut out 4 sheets of this so far. Oh no, I'm on my 5th sheet for this virtual retreat, but I've cut out 4 sheets already. And then this is the color of the handmade silk, like fabric roses that were on my dress. I ordered a peach silk dress, sort of the color of this frame, and a pale peachy color. And there's nothing like our cake. And I bought my mum an outfit in this brighter colors here.
That cake had 3 layers, didn't it?
That's the out. Yeah, it did. Smothered in handmade
flowers,
icing flowers. This is the color in here of the outfit I got my mum. And this is paper number 6.
Actually, what is the colour of the outfit you got your mum?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just still got
here.
the hat.
Yeah, I think the hat's actually at our house here in the store. So which ones are out of my retreat kit?
1, 3, and 4.
1, 3, and 4 are out of my retreat kit. I just need to put them back in my retreat kit, otherwise I won't have enough to finish the weekend. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, we will get to class eventually, but I'm going to show you.
So Sandra's just called up this afternoon's class where we asked about the rulers.
Yes,
and
did she
said
say
she's
yes?
got one. I had someone give me one, and neither I nor my support worker can manage to rip the paper with it.
Ah. Well, that's interesting, isn't it?
We might have to do another one of them FaceTime sound later on. Not tonight, but
We'll have to use it in a lesson. So, and this was wet. Well, these are the 2 classes we've done so far today in the virtual retreat.
Have we got a photo of our wedding here? Where's my wallet?
Where's my wallet? Oh, I do have a photo here, but it's not a good one because I wrote on the back of it. It's a copy, and I wrote on the back of it with biro.
Which one's that? Oh, that one, yeah.
So Quentin's suit is actually that green. It's not a good photo. And Mum's top is that pinky, purpley, lilac-y colour. Like, it's the pretty colour in here that's in the middle here. And then the skirt has the dark green in it. Dad's suit, this is my dad. Love my dad dearly. And this is Quentin's dad. Both their dads are gone. My dad's been gone for over 23 years.
23 years,
And this is a pale peachy colour. You can see that colour in the roses in there. And Quentin's dad's suit was grey. Quentin's dad wore like a purple, like this kind of a purple on their wedding day. And it's Quentin's mum here. And she wore maroon. We all sort of coordinated really nicely. It all looked nice together. Okay. So I now have some projects I'm going to show you. So these are the projects. We'll show them Naomi John's first. Let's start with Naomi John's project. Hello, Lee. How are you?
A wet night in Bris Vegas.
It is a very nice colour. The colours are beautiful. I'm going to say when you see how much I have made with this. So you got to also remember. So I'm going to show you these. Plus I'll show you very quickly 2 pages, a set of tags, and a card that Naomi John and I taught at the in-store retreat. So this boxy card thing, so I've untied the stringy stuff.
Oh, this is the over-engineered ring box.
This is over-engineered. Then this is Naomi John's, and then this is a belly band, and you know it's all beautifully striped around it. We open it up, and we have to ease this out. So this is inside the box, so it's got beautiful borders. Yep. She's got a little bit of an engineering oopsie over there, but that's okay. We won't look at that. And then this has got an easel card on top. Like it's got an easel, and you can see it's Naomi John's because it's got that mixed media in it. It's got the rice paper butterflies they made just for her. And then it's got the drawer that comes out, and you can see it's layered beautifully inside with colour. And yeah, so that's Naomi John's over-engineered project. She had an idea and she spent a lot of time on that at the in-store retreat. So let's put that back in there. Let's close the lid.
Diane said that's fabulous. Karen had an answer for Sandra earlier. She said, Sandra, paint along the side of the ruler edge and on the paper with a slightly wet paintbrush.
Oh, so line the ruler up with the paper, paint along the edge with a slightly wet paintbrush, and then when you tear, it's easier. There you go.
Look at that. Many minds made right there.
Yeah.
Jacqueline said that's brilliant, name, John.
So there we go. I'm just going to tie that up. I think Amelia's lined the kids up for crazy charades out in the lounge room tonight. I'm glad I'm not there. Okay. I'll quickly show you.
Lexi wants, Chloe make one of them.
Yeah, I'm sure she does, Chloe.
Lexi wants to make one. Sorry, I read that wrong. Put the glasses back on there.
Put your glasses on, Clinton. Okay. So this is going to be a quick show. So this is the in-store retreat. 2 pages. This product's not released. This product's not released. They're not getting released this weekend, that one and that one, because I forgot about them. A set of tags from Naomi John. And an over-engineered card from me.
Oh, this is this thing.
Yeah. It's been squished for a while. It does stand. It does stand, trust me. And then inside it's all lined. There we go. So they were the classes at the in-store portion of the retreat. And then I did, how many pages did I do? I've got one that's half done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did 5 pages at the retreat just for me, for the hell of it.
So Debbie on the tube said that colour is very nice.
It's beautiful, easy paper to use. I'm going to say it's really lovely. And this piece here, this piece of paper 4, the horses on the back, I've used like 7 sheets of it.
If you love watching it on YouTube, give it a thumbs up, guys.
Yeah. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel too. I might put a link to the YouTube channel on the video, on the face, like in the video.
YouTube class or the channel?
The channel. So I did this one. It's nice and simple. It did take quite a bit of time, but it is a nice simple layout because that's the only photo I have of that. And well, you know, that is that. I'll show this one now. Pam doesn't know about this page. I don't know if Pam's seen it yet. Is this a hybrid retreat? How come we are doing different layouts than what they did at the install part? So, Sandra, 2 weeks ago, they did the install retreat and they actually paid extra to have different product or extra product to do their classes with. They only got those 4 classes. But they've got this one as well. But, yeah, they pay a lot more than you guys. But, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing with pictures of those pages, where they're going to go yet. I haven't worked that one out. So this is Pam M. Pam Mathiski or Mathisk. I don't know how I'm meant to say it. Pam that just had her knees done. Scruffy's mum, Pam. And this is when we met face-to-face for the first time in Melbourne at Paperific. So I did this one. This little word pack actually comes with some hearts, and I cut the white edge off and dimensional magicked it, glossy accented it. So see, I've got lots of those fussy cut flowers, and then I've got lots of colour cuts and bits and pieces. These are from colour cuts, this one and this one, these macrame doily things, but I cut the white off them. This is, we have no photos. So, and we've never shared this story before. This is the story of when Quentin and I got engaged. It was interesting. There is another story to follow that doesn't have a photo of him following my dad around. How many hours for? 3?
3 hours.
3 hours he followed Dad around the farm, trying to get up the courage to ask Dad.
Well, he was using a chainsaw at the time.
He was using a chainsaw. There you go. And they were in flip flops and boxer shorts. They fed the cows. They did lots of things on the farm. So yeah. So this is off the fussy cut page. Paper. What's it on? Paper. No, it's on paper 6 here. And then I've used my glossy accents or dimensional magic around on the gold parts. And then I've got more of my colour cuts, flowers, and they are from the pink bouquets set. I'm going to get Quentin to show you the tub of product in a minute because I'm going to lose my voice otherwise. These words are, this word everlasting is from the everlasting colour cut set. That he's going to show you, and then there's more fussy cuts, and then there's another piece of that quatrefoil.
Put up a link in.
This is a photo of Di taken the same day as this photo here, and I've got, you know, sneaky hidden or half hidden journaling in there, and I've got lots of color cuts. So this is from the Country Girl color cuts, and then these are the words that I forgot to. I'll try and manufacture. Naomi and I'll try and manufacture some of these words tomorrow and put them up tomorrow. And then we've got the horsies. We've got horsies of this on here. And then this is the frame from paper 5 that I've actually cut the top and bottom from to use there. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. And last but not least, I have showed you this one last week. This is paper number 1 from A Day to Remember, and then it's got a little piece of paper number 1 from Mermaid Wishes for the pink, just to show that you can use lots of collections of mine together. And then we've got a piece of paper 3, the green glitter, and we've got another bit of paper 3 to make the heart. So I freehand cut the heart, which I did today in my class in the retreat group. And then I have stuck it to some of that Mermaid Wishes paper 1 and freehand cut the scallops. And then these flowers and some of the colour cuts are from Runaway Princess. All of these flowers came from scraps of paper 6 from Runaway Princess, all little pieces and odd shaped pieces. And I just cut out the flowers from the back of it. And there's a little bit of a steampunk and feathers there that's left over from a Friday night class. And some flicking. So the colours I've used with A Day to Remember. So the colours I've found work really well on our metallic watercolours are this colour here. It's the dusty, rosy, lilac-y, purpley colour. And then this green here. And if you want to pretty up the green a little, this one works well with it. And you can lighten it with this one. And I do sometimes add a little tiny bit of this pink. But it's mostly just these two here and here. Let's go back there we go. Do you want to talk for a minute? Do you want to put a link up to 2 retreats, one with the same paper range? Really? Yes, Deborah.
That's what it is.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is 2 retreats with the same paper range.
That's the best way to describe it.
But the people that have done the in-store retreat have paid extra to do the hybrid, to do the virtual retreat and the in-store retreat. And it was a lot easier. But so the next hybrid retreat is Cutest Farm, and it is straddled between May and June. And then the next one after that, we're actually going to flip it around. We're going to run the virtual retreat first, and then we're going to run the in-store retreat 2 weeks later. So this is going to sound a little awful to some of you, but from a financial point of view, we actually had to hold this product for far too long without being able to release it and making income from it. So it's kind of done a tiny bit of damage, but we'll be right. We'll work through it. Hopefully you will shop this weekend and we'll recover. But yeah, it was just a little too long keeping hold of an awful lot of product. When you see how much product we have, it is phenomenal. So none of the title cuts are being released today. But we've got rice paper, vellum, fussy cut vellum, fussy cut essentials. We've got the pattern paper. We've got the pattern paper packs that have been up for 2 weeks for pre-order, but they're not. We've been sending them out. We've got all the flare buttons, including the letter flares and the number flares. We've got color cuts, including color cuts that the people doing both retreats have never ever seen before. There's actually products that no one from either retreat, in-store or online, has seen that were released today. And then the title cuts just aren't out yet. Why don't you just delve in your box?
Yeah.
In your here.
Oh, yeah.
You sit down. I'm going to get him too because I'm starting to get a bit hoarse in the throat. This is my 4th video today.
Hello, everyone. Alrighty.
There you go.
Okay. So, sequin tack. You want me to take it out of the double plastic?
No, you should be able to hold it up and show them.
Oh yeah, I'm looking over there. I was looking at the wrong screen. Sorry, people. So there we go.
You can show them what some of the other things that are coming.
So that's the sequin pack. That one's up. Okay. Flare button kit.
Title cuts are going tomorrow.
So there's a macrame flare button kit. That's pretty much describes it all. So
you can see in your other video.
Yeah, I can see over there. Yeah.
If you need to take it out.
Alrighty. Let's keep moving along. These aren't in any particular order. Sorry about that, people. So these are the number flares. I've got a number 5. As you can tell, we're highly organised. I just had a basket of gear. So it's the number flare. And there's the 3 houses. There's also a single house. I don't know whether she's released the single house yet. So that's the 3 house kit. me dive in here. Now, yep, and then there's the horsies with flowers on. I'll try and come up with that. There we go. Embellished horses, she calls these ones. There is a 5-pack of horses that aren't embellished. I don't think I've got any of them left after packing all the orders. I haven't made enough. Not that we do that often. Okay. Here's a pack of 3, a timber one. That's the nice pink that Alicia's mum was wearing. Put that on that angle. Dig. Now, this one was for the retreat. I'm hoping she's released it because a whole heap of people are asking for 23 flares for the year. So that's the day to remember, 23 flare. Okay. There's a number 4 flare. Okay, so this one was called Picnic Set. So it's like got a picnic hat or a hat. It's just hanging on a frame and then a picnic basket. Hope you guys can see that. All right. This was the Manor House that I'm hoping she's released. There we go. You can tell we're really organised with it today. Losing the couple of hours to go to Norma's funeral put us behind the 8 ball, but Norma was a wonderful lady. She volunteered just about for everything her whole life. Anything to do with kids being in the arts or in music programs, choirs, tennis, hockey. Yep. Even up to her very last days, she was attending committee meetings, telling sports organisations she was going to hold them to task over them raising their fees that she thought was not practical for parents. So, okay. Some title cuts. And Lisa said she's releasing these tomorrow. That's Mr. and Mrs. Okay. Engagement. Yeah, yes, the story of our engagement. Quentin followed Lisa's dad around the paddocks. Rule number 1 is never ask your father-in-law to be if he wants to be your father-in-law while he's cutting trees with a chainsaw. So,
hurt you.
No, he didn't.
He loved you. How you going?
I'm not even a quarter of the way through the pile, dear.
They're fussy cut essentials.
Fussy cut essentials.
And orchids. Oh, I don't think I brought home the fussy cut essentials in the
Some of them vellum.
in the roses. Oh, so here's the orchids on vellum.
I'm just trying to hold it up so you can see. Yep, so orchids on vellum.
The rice paper.
Rice paper is the pale, or not pale, it's the tealy green
It's
timber.
The dark timber.
Another rice paper with the macrame backgrounds in it. Pale timber, rice paper. That pretty does a good job. Okay.
When it wants to.
Yeah, when it wants to work. So this is the houses and plus some more that were on the flare buttons. My rice paper. Yep, small horses.
There's more than these. I didn't bring them all home. Whoops.
Oops. Vellum. Oh, vellum. They can't see my hand. I don't know why I was doing that. Okay, vellum of the timber, pale timber. There is the sage green in a vellum too.
Sage green glitter, and it's also in a rice paper.
I didn't get to the colour cuts here.
Yeah, I have some. I have orchids.
Orchids, we'll just...
Country Girl, and Everlasting that doesn't fit in the packet.
Okay. So I'm just not going to show them to you all. Otherwise we'll be here to midnight for a class.
No one's seen the orchids.
Aren't they a product yet?
They are a product, but no one, I hadn't showed them at the other, either at the retreat or in the pre-sales for the online retreat.
There we go, orchids. Alright. What's the other one called? Oh, because it's got the boots. Country Girl. Okay. Oh, I get it. Just slow on the uptake today. So there are kids plucking around, plucking around. Yeah. Alright, so this is called Country Girl.
100 items.
Hopefully you guys can see that one. Country Girl. And one last colour cut set to show you.
There are over 100 items in the A Day to Remember collection of products. Some of them we've already had for a little while, like the A Day to Remember colour cuts, which need to be rephotographed, and so do the rustic florals. So does you.
What's the one with the frame called here?
Which one? Everlasting.
Everlasting.
It's got words in it. These are really nice words. I've used heaps of these words.
Everlasting is the first word I flipped over.
Boundless.
Boundless.
And timeless.
And timeless is in the packet too. So that's...
I've used lots of the flowers in this one.
There's the lantern. There's a flower there. So I will get out of Elisa's chair.
Orchids on vellum are pretty. Aren't they beautiful, Beck?
Who was thinking the orchids were something else today? So I thought they were...
Sweet peas.
Sweet peas.
I think you dropped a piece.
You think I dropped a piece?
No, you didn't.
Look at that. All right, I'm going to get out of your road. Otherwise, we're going to be here till late.
Yeah. But if you go, I just put the link up. If you go to the link, there's tons there. And the kit for tonight will go in there as well.
Yep, I'll make one for tonight.
I need to make a page now.
Have you got a bottle of water? Yep.
Yep. I need a bottle of water. Oh, I'm talking too much today. And then I was singing. We went to a funeral today, so I was singing. What if we did? I have photos. Shock horror. I've got some photos. What about a mixed media layout? What do you think of that?
My favourite movies on time.
What?
Romeo.
What's that?
Romeo.
Romeo and Juliet?
Yes.
Oh, really? I thought Pearl Harbor was your favourite movie.
There's Loud Voices, you know, the footy field.
Oh, yes. When we're having our Zoom this afternoon, there was a bit of a road ragey domestic thing going on over somewhere while in the parking along the road. I don't think they should have a football field where they have Friday night football and they don't have enough parking for everybody.
Yeah, Hella loves sweet peas from her grandfather's house.
There you go. Could I have some water in my tub, please? We're going to use this rice paper, these flowers. So there is a whole sheet of these flowers now. This was for the retreat. There is a whole sheet of this now, this rice paper of this sage glitter. So if you buy this kit, you will get the half sheet of the bouquets. I don't think we're going to use this. Oh, we might use this. We won't, probably. I don't know. So I'm going to get some water on my brush and I'm going to draw around. And see when I pull it apart where it's still wet.
She was running. I was jogging. Well, walking actually.
You're expecting to get in trouble, are you?
No, she was running.
She's the cat's mother.
I'm doing the good.
Are you?
I am.
Sounds like you're just trying not to get in trouble.
No.
Naomi lead you astray and get you into strife, did she?
Yes.
I think it's the other way around. Naomi's got more trouble with you around than what she ever did before you came along.
But Mammy, she was running.
She is like a Milton.
She was running.
Milton's not a troublemaker, is he?
Yeah, he's not a troublemaker. You're a troublemaker.
Says the person who's trying to con staying up extra by starting this
I don't know why
conversation.
I'm doing a mixed media page with this. You should be doing this, Naomi.
You should.
You've got this covered.
You've sold it all wrong, Amelia, and you should have said that I need to sit next to you while you watch Naomi.
Oh yes.
In my ear.
Oh,
See, the
sorry,
thing
Mum.
is-
Sorry,
She gets louder.
See, the thing is that she's got a nap plan next week.
No, it's not.
It's not next week.
Nap
It
plan
actually
next
is.
week.
Is it actually next week? I thought it was in May.
No, it's next week. They do one in March and one in May.
Man, what the?
Oh, that's my ear.
Sorry, Mum. I keep doing these things.
Yeah.
They don't have
You
homework
better
next
kiss
week
Mum, go
because of
there.
it.
They don't have homework.
Yeah.
Really?
Which
No
means that the week
homework.
after we get to start a new homework regime.
Rude.
Surely that rude. You know.
She actually is rude.
Oh, Amelia.
I'm just blunt.
She was brushing my hair really roughly.
Oh.
You're trying to get your sister in trouble.
Let her say good night, please.
No. I'm watching.
Are you naughty?
No, she's naughty.
Very, very,
And
very.
how old is she in those?
6 or 7? Oh no, she'd have to be 7.
Your photos are great.
That
She
means
has
we-
got a front teeth.
I've got my front teeth. I've had them since I was 7.
And she might have been 6.5, nearly 7. I think this is around
See,
when
I
Noah
was
turned 1.
bigger than you at this point. Why aren't you eating
Man,
enough?
was I big enough? Bigger than
No.
Oh,
You are small.
You're
but I'm bigger than the photo.
That's
You're bigger than the photo, which is not hard to do. I'm not printing a photo as big as you.
Rude.
That is so new and so not happening anymore. Dear me.
Saying rude.
People did not come to class to listen to you be obnoxious and
I'm gonna put it
facetious.
just
I know.
really ring.
One for Amelia in with the
You're
kid.
gonna have to pay someone to take her.
You do. It cost 1,000.
Alright, say goodbye.
I think they'd buy you for $1,000 because you're cute.
Isn't that how I goodbye?
Don't trust the
I'm cuter
cuteness.
than Naomi.
Oh,
Oh yes, Milton. You need to go and clean your face because you've still got tomato paste, tomato pasta sauce.
I didn't eat all of it though.
That doesn't matter. You still got on your face. Once a good night, Dad, and then go wipe your face.
Bye, Dad.
Go and kiss him.
Oh, I have.
oh, really sticky dance.
Are you 15 yet?
Yes.
Oh, really?
I'm really sorry.
I'd love to build your kit here, but my life leads.
Rude shock today. Our cash register software went up in price.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only $30 a month, says the lady. Only. Okay, so we've got a little photo here. You could definitely use a bigger photo. Or bigger photos. These are not printed straight on the backing. So my photo is going to be one of my photos is going to be 3 by 2. And the other one's going to be 20. We're still arguing. The other one's going to be 1.25 inches. By 1.75 inches. So you know when you've got a photo and you need to cut everyone out of it except for your kid? That's what we use for this. Everyone out of it except for you. Or someone gave you photos from your wedding go and you're this big in the photo. Like this big photo like this and you're this big.
Let's get a nice picture of the cat.
I think we could put this on our page. So a piece of smooth white cardstock, we're going to cut it down to like 11 1/4 by 11 1/4. What you doing, sweetie?
I'm going to keep putting them in stock.
I actually thought we could probably tag team on this one.
Oh, okay. This is
I'm going to get it to a certain point.
Just give me a minute. Oh, well, there's no point of me doing this, is there? Oh, dear me.
And then I'm going to cut a piece of paper 5 down to 12 inches. So if you've got a retreat kit, you've got a frame. Oh my gosh.
I got myself a little bit disheveled. I'm fine now.
I'll catch up with
You
the finance
reckon?
soon, guys, with the measurements. I just lost the mouse and
You've gained one now. Right. Come and get me when you're ready to switch.
Yeah, that's if I decide to.
Oh, okay. Right.
See how I feel about switching. I might get excited. Then again, you love creating with this too, don't you?
It took me a whole weekend to make a box, but let's just remember that one.
How much paper did you hack up? Yep, that was my daughter and her bad language.
I'm an adult. I paid for my education. I'm loud.
She's an interesting adult. We got a floral print. Some sequins.
I am catching up with the sizes and everything now, guys. Add some connections.
You are a connection. See, these are the fussy cut essentials. The orchids. Oh, can you see it? It's a bit glary. Right, let's go beyond the light. Look at that. See, I'm going to go right up beyond the light. I did have this organised in my other, for my other classes, because I've already taught classes with this, so in store. So I did have it all sorted out into each paper. A lot of people really liked the last time Naomi, John and I did a tag team class. They liked how it came out. Okay. So let's stick these two together. I've got a bit of a visual idea. So we've got a piece of smooth white card. And this is a 300 GSM card. So it's going to be good for doing a bit of, you know, matte medium. Guaranteed name is going to add white paint. That's if I actually stop long enough for her to paint on it. Guaranteed she's going to add hot pink. There's a penchant for adding hot pink to things. What's that? So I'm turning back a little bit of tape on each corner. That keeps moving. Well, what's that bulldog clip? You don't even bulldog clips on your desk, do you? Actually, you know what? I'm going to put this... Oh. Yeah, well, the kids keep borrowing them.
I've got this, but that's not going to be very helpful.
What?
Let's see. Really read
No, it's the other bird over there.
Which has also got another 40 centimetre ruler.
I spent half the week trying to find my big long ruler that has inches on it that I have on my desk at work for measuring title cuts.
So that's this one over here.
No, I took one into work today. Rightio. So then let's... So I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to encroach onto the background a bit. I'm going to get some... I've got some gel medium matte. You could use gesso in a pinch, clear gesso. Use white gesso, just don't get it on the front because any you get on the front will actually be white, like a cake white. So I'll put a bit on.
We've got some, but they're rather large.
Maybe not.
So, what about a paper?
No, I'll be right.
Sorry. Sorry about
So it's one. Then we're going to put this one down here. So if you didn't want to matte medium them on, and you didn't want to put paint and flick stuff everywhere over the top, you could simply just tape them on. I think Jean might have taped some on her page at retreat. Or someone did. Someone just taped them on at the in-store retreat. And you know what? It looks great. Oh, I don't know if it was Jean. Jean used them, but someone else might have taped them on.
Here's somebody's question.
It depends. I haven't got it here. No, it's in the retreat group. It's in the retreat group, Quentin. I think it's Sandra. Someone answered, but because I just see Facebook user here, I don't see a name. It's back up above Mary. But Mary's on Facebook, main Facebook, not in the... Sorry, everyone. We're streaming to 3 places, and Quentin's just trying to find... So it's in the retreat group. Because it just says on my screen, Facebook user. Sorry. I don't even get times.
Is it the question about the retreats?
No. I think it's about the flowers. It should be. It has to be because it's not out here.
Could you ask the question again, please, Sandra? I just can't find it. I'm sorry, but I just can't find it.
Oh, it says here Beck answered Sandra. Sandra will need the thing sent. The answer said. She can't read all the typed comments. So I just need to know what it is so I can say it. And I need to say it too for Lorraine. Possibly, if she's got the same question. Or if she's watching later. I can't remember if Lorraine's on here now. Right, yeah.
Sandra asked if the edges of the flowers...
Oh, yes, the edge of the flowers should be furry. Yes, because that's what the rice paper does. So I drew the line with the... it's like back in the day when we used to use mulberry paper. So I drew the line with the water so I could tear it. It's actually... So this rice paper is not made out of rice. But in Europe, they call it rice paper for collage. It's actually mulberry silk paper. The stuff we use is made in Europe, and it's actually mulberry silk. So it has the fuzzy edge. I'm going to hold it up, and here I've got a piece here that's torn, so you can see it's got the fuzziness to the edge. Oh, focus, yeah. So, and what that does, the purpose of that is when you put it on, it sort of melts into, let's get rid of this light. See how it sort of melts into the background a bit more? It's a bit raised there because it didn't do a good job. See how it sort of blends in a bit better? And it's got a softness to the edge.
Just reloading mine.
You can cut it. Like Naomi John does cut around hers sometimes, but yeah, I wanted to show you the torn edge thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these things out of the way because I got paint on something earlier today. Oh yeah, so I've got my watercolors here. We're going to start with them. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to get all excited and then I did get asked about the fan brush. I'll have to get Quentin to share a link to Naomi John's awesome fan brush class she did. She did some classes on making flowers with fan brushes. Okay, so I'm going to add a bit of this pink here and the colour Maya Day to remember dusty pinky lilac colour, and I've got my green that I use all the time and a bit of this tealy green up here because it does appear just here. The green appears just in here. So let's get some pink. Oh geez, got the biggest brush on the planet, and I'm just gonna do lots and lots of flicks and then sort of do And you can see, and I'm just grazing over it, you can kind of see that I've been a bit haphazard, and it's not dry yet, which is naughty. I know. I've been a bit haphazard with my mix, with my gel medium, but so down here, there's not as much gel medium just through here. So it's not created a real resist, but there's a bit here. And so where the gel medium is, what it's going to do, I'm just going to add some water here and then. What it's going to do is the gel medium's kind of going to create a little bit of a resist, but because it's matte, it's not so bad a resist. But it, where it is and where it isn't, sort of takes the I'm going to put a little bit down here, sort of takes the paint and the water a little bit different.
Okay, so the smooth white cardstock was cut down to 11 1/4 by 11 1/4.
Yes, that's
And there was
correct.
a piece of paper 5 that was cut down to 12 by 12 at the back.
Yes, yes. The piece of paper 12's left from my fussy cutting.
I'm having some streaming issues because I have a lot open.
Quentin has an awful lot open right now. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this pink on in places. And we're just doing it pale, flicking it round. You know, a bit here and a bit there. It's super pale. I haven't let my stuff dry. You probably need to let your rice paper and that dry, but you know, it's what it is. Just being careful not to dig out all of this colour out of the little pan. I will use most of it this weekend. Rightio. I'm just flicking a bit here and there. Look at that. And then let's just put some flickety-doo-dahs on. And then I'm going to get a heat tool. Let's do... Oh, geez, that's a bit much. Oh, look. And a bit of pink. Let's just... This is going to look like... It's going to look great. Do not want to see my facial expression, peoples. Maybe John's going to hate me. Probably not. Don't hit these guys with a heat tool. I don't know what it's going to do to them, so let's not do that. I think this page would look okay. You know, with those little tiny teenage photos of us all when we were teenagers and we're really small in the picture. Like, and you've got 3 pictures that are identical and they're the only 3 pictures you got from when you were 15. Those ones.
think she's going to do is she's going to do this one.
I find that if I keep moving around, I actually get a better result. Like if I let it do a bit here and then come over here, and then when I come back here, it dries a lot quicker than if I just stayed there. I think it's a matter of allowing the heat to do its thing. This has got some serious buckle going on. She'll be right. Okay, so what I want to do now is show you that if you used a fan brush, what you could achieve with that. So let's get a bit of water on it. Let's get it in here in a bit of this color. Look at that. Holy dooly. That's a bit much. So what I might do, and it might seem a bit silly, that's pretty full on, hey? Is I'm gonna actually make them sort of melt into the background a bit. So you can see how I'm just barely squirting the spritzer, and what's happening is the water's sort of grabbing into the little puddles and just moving it around. You know, pre-2020, I didn't do a single class that didn't have spray and ink and a bit. Someone once said to me I do too much smooshing and I do too much inking and I use too much mixed media, so I sort of got a bit funny about it. I shouldn't let that happen. Okay, let's put a fair bit in here. So this is going to be a nice little bed for our, we might put some flowers in there. That's just a little bed for our flowers to sit on. Let's clean that baby out. And yep, they look obnoxious, but they're okay. And you can see that it's bleeding into the rice paper and it's merging in with some of the pink, and we're getting a bit of lilac. Okay, let's put that aside for a little bit. Let's get rid of this. I'm going to put this, let me set this over on her desk.
Sandra, I'm trying to answer your questions. I do have a lot of streaming problems.
Oh, yep. I think if Quentin is going to answer the questions, might have to ask for... Okay, where's the question? I can't see.
I've answered the 2 questions up earlier, and then there was one.
No, you can't type the answer question.
That's why I read them out to you before.
Oh, was that about the furry bits?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. What's the other one? Can someone type too much smushing works for me? Is this white card? So actually, no. No, it's not. Diane, it's 300 juice. Too much smushing. Okay, I'm just trying to go back and see. I can only see one thing. Yeah. By the way, we're so fuzzy. Ripping was ripping through the flowers. Okay.
You meant the video was fuzzy or...
Now, tell me what size the white cardstock was. Okay. So it was 11 1/4 by 11 1/4. So Quentin, where were you putting your instructions?
I put them on the screen plus in both groups
now. Okay, so in the retreat group, anything we put through the streaming software won't go to the retreat group video. Quentin doesn't understand. I'm sorry. Quentin doesn't usually do this particular video. So he doesn't realize that when he puts it on a particular screen, it doesn't go through. So 11 1/4 by 11. Never used mulberry paper. My edge was extreme. Yep, it's really, really fuzzy. Yeah, if you don't like how it, yeah, if you don't like the, there's Quentin's answer. Okay, Quentin had already answered that, so it's 11 1/4 by 11 1/4. He did say that out loud. He had answered that. And we came to that one. How's it going? Yep. So Naomi John actually cuts her flower, cuts around with a big border. She doesn't do the fuzzy edges all the time, so you could either do fuzzy or not fuzzy. Okay. I think I've answered the questions. Let me know if I haven't. Quentin just is having computer issues. Oh, I put that away, you know. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to put this aside over here. I'm just going to pop it aside over there. And then I'm going to clean up. There's no stress. The video is saved, and you just get done what you get done. And oh, that's hot. I'm just collecting all the bits and bobs again. Okay. I promise I'm going to stop burning myself on here too. Okay. So we need to border this. We want a little bit of this one around it. Nope. It needs a contrast, I think, maybe. It might need a contrast. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. So we're going to use a little bit of craft around our bigger photo. So when you get the kit, you'll get like a third of a sheet of craft. With this, I'm using the middle out of my photo mat from the second class today, or you could just use some of the other craft. No, I can't remember how. Oh, my video ended. My video keeps dropping out. Can you just make sure that they're not on Netflix, hey Quentin? And that Noah's not watching it. I've asked him to wash up. I'm just coming back into the video. I'm sorry, I've missed everyone's comments because my video stopped and I didn't realise. Was he on the internet?
No,
oh, as well now. I haven't even cut the pictures. That's okay. It's okay. Read the comments if they're typed. I can hardly see the screen, let alone the comments. Okay. Not enough hours in a day. Yeah. Catch up later. Okay, Helen. Answered that about no. It's not white. It's not watercolor paper. It's 300 GSM white cardstock. So the cardstock was 11 1/4 by 11 1/4. I would probably say you probably really need to let it dry. Okay. So my photograph, this photograph was, You could use a lot bigger photo. Like I'm going to say, let me get a bigger photo. You could probably just whack a 4x6 on there if you want it, or a 4x4 square. Like you don't have to use the same size photo as me. But my photo is, this one was 2x3. Right. So I'm going to cut a piece that's 3 1/4 inches by 2 1/4 inches. I'm just straightening up the scrap that I've got. So 3 1/4 by 2 1/4 inches. So you just want to go, so if you had a 4 inch by 4 inch photo, you could just go a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 inch piece. Or 4x6, you could do 4 1/4 by 6 1/4.
It's just a piece of craft.
It's just a piece of craft. I'm using the scrap from the middle of the photo on class 2. But you could use, so we put that there. And then we could put, it's the football. We're not going to get any sleep tonight because I like to party after the football.
Yeah.
So then what I'm going to do, I am getting tired. I'll say that. I'm going to get my photo mat and I'm going to sort of cut a piece of gauze just about an inch bigger all the way around. All the way around, about an inch bigger. Doesn't have to cut well. No, it's not cut well. And then I'm going to trash it a bit. So tomorrow morning we have our weekly roundup. So if you want to hear what next week's weekly special is, you will need to come to the weekly roundup, or you could go to the important stuff up in the top left of our up the top in the menu, the important stuff menu on our website, online store, even on your phone or iPad. And in the morning, it will show you in the clearance or the sale. I think it's now called sale. Sale. It will show you what the special is from tomorrow. But our Scrap Boys special ends on Sunday night at midnight, and it is now fixed. It is meant to be paper pads as well, and it dropped off the paper pads. So I'm very sorry to anyone that adversely affected. But yes, some people got the paper pad discount and some people didn't. Just depended when you purchased, because it dropped it off. I really don't know what the go with that was.
So it was a 3 1/4.
I don't know how it did it, because it shouldn't happen.
So 3 1/4 by 2 1/4 out of craft, and then you just cut them.
I cut a piece of gauze about an inch bigger than my photo mat, all the way around. So that would be like 5 1/4 by 4 1/4 ish. Hello, Marge. Had a phone call. I rang you on, Friday night. I'm going to put that on there. This one's got macrame on the back of it. It's about 2 inches across. This one's got macrame on the back of it too. This little one's macrame on the back, and it's about 1 inch across. I'm just trying something out. And then I've got a piece of like the pull-apart parts stringy stuff we do. And we don't sell this. We actually just put it in kits. We barely keep up with kits. And it's about 1 metre. And I've got a big long piece and I'm thinking we'll put it behind all
Is
of
that
this.
rose coloured cool?
Yeah, it's the crafty coloured one. Which I keep running out of. I've got another piece because we've put a little bit down here. Well, we might cut it down. So I've taken 2 bits out of it. And this piece here we'll put down here, but we might cut a bit out of it. So we need another bit of gauze.
I'm sorry if you're on open Facebook and you're making comments and I just can't see you.
Oh, no one's commenting on open Facebook. You're in the group, are you?
I mean, open Facebook, but I can't see the comments and I keep refreshing them.
No, there's no comments in open Facebook. Not since March. It's the group where you need to watch it. That's where all the comments are.
Yeah.
Someone said good night in the group.
Yeah, well, I must have still there. I haven't seen any comments. Keep refreshing them.
Because in the group, all I see is Facebook user. Yep. We're trying to make it easier for the people doing a virtual retreat. So this piece is... Oh, God, getting smaller. It's getting smaller. This piece is like... Oh, it's 3 inches there by about 2.5 inches. And I'm thinking we're going to sort of scooch it up in the middle and put it there, but we need to put something on it.
Oh, Sandra said good night. Good night,
Oh,
Sandra.
okay. It's been a long day. Like Sandra's done 2 classes. I mean, if you've done 2 classes, we had a Zoom as well. It's pretty full on. It's very full on. Rightio. Yeah. And Friday seems like the longest day. I don't know why. Okay. Need something here. Or maybe we need nothing here. Just... What about some words? So it says here, wishing you all of the love and happiness. What about wishing you love and happiness? Wishing you all of the love and happiness. What about wishing you love and happiness? We'll just cut the lot out and then we'll... So it's the 3rd row down in the ones with the dark edge around. So wishing you... It says wishing you all of the love and happiness. But I just want to say wishing you love and happiness. Wishing you love and happiness. I think I'm just going to say wishing you love and happiness. It is in the typewriter one up the top as well of the page. It's in row 2, the 2nd row. And the top row on the typewriter ones is here's to a long and happy marriage.
I'm just trying to reboot Facebook. Someone said that they have a good night, guys, and don't forget about the challenge page on.
Yep. Challenge page item. What don't I tell you now? It is a pinch of sequins. It's a pinch of beads and sequins. So the challenge page item for tonight is a pinch of beads and sequins.
Di on the tube has asked, could you put the tiny photo down the bottom faster?
I just thought of that.
Diane says she's busy watching all the beautiful process of this page. Have a good night, Beck.
Yeah, you get some rest back. Oh, I think I'm going to sleep well tonight. Hopefully I don't have nightmares. I've had a few nightmares lately.
I'm going to make the kit for this class in the morning. I just can't get that many things below at the moment. Sorry, guys.
Why don't you get rid of Open Facebook
I have done that. I'm trying to reboot it now.
and get rid of YouTube? Because I can see Open Facebook and YouTube. And you just have that group and you register.
I'll register my life.
Oh. Can Naomi open the register?
She's currently working on it.
You know, she's in the online store. Oh, she's in the register. That's why you got internet issues.
You can have two registers going at once.
No. I know you can, but that's
No,
why.
she's not. She's on a phone.
No, she's not. She's on a laptop.
Yeah, but she's bouncing it off of her phone.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's put our bit of gauze up here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some glue in the middle. Just to hold it in place. Put some glue there. And then we're going to fling on our stringy stuff. There we go. Stay. And then I don't think we're going to cut the middle out of that. I don't think we are. We'll just leave the middle in that. Right. Let's stick our photo to our craft mat. And then what we're going to do is get some foam and put some foam behind that. Now, when you use craft, it's got two different colours. So each side is a slightly different colour. So you've got to decide which side you like. I like the one that's more brown than orange. Just me. Can't explain why. My high school uniform was fawn and brown. Fawn and chocolate. It was disgusting.
It was a disgusting uniform.
I was 26 before I could wear brown.
It was a disgusting uniform.
Now they wear maroon. Okay. So we had this bigger flower. This was the 2-inch one. But I'm going to tuck it sort of underneath the gauze and that. Like I'm going to have it sneaking out. There's a tub of white moulding paste. That's straight. I just need to make sure this is straight. It's all looking straight. White moulding paste. And a spritzer of water. Right, that feels better. Then we're going to put this photo. This photo is going to sort of go on that photo a bit, but let's put a little bit of foam down this corner here so that it sort of doesn't have the droops when it goes on there. Very technical term that. We need to start our Scrapbook Fantasies dictionary. Hopefully that's there now. And because I've stuck it on, I'm just going to cut a little bit out of this one. So this is off the macrame paper, the back of the macrame paper. So it's going to go in there. But don't stick down these loose leaves down the end. And it's okay if you leave a white edge around your fussy cutting. I put white edges around stuff so it is easier for you to fussy cut. So that you can leave a white edge. So you can, you know, take the easier path. Just because I don't leave a white edge doesn't mean you shouldn't. Let's make sure that's straight in. That's right. Come on. It's kind of straight. Then we've got this one. This was the 1-inch one, and it's got macrame on the back as well. I'm very sorry I didn't describe the things I used very well today. Had a bit of a fall day. Norma Tanner's funeral was a beautiful funeral today. Her daughter's eulogy was lovely. I don't think I could have done that.
So what card is 300 GSM or Grange?
It is. It's 300 GSM. Grange. Let's put our... So this is the pattern of paper 1 display. It's the floral pattern. And I think I'm just going to stick these down here. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. Poor Naomi John, she didn't get to come and interfere with my page. Beck's gone to bed, yep.
Excellent, mate. Looks amazing, says Naomi.
Okay. Where's the glue? Okay. Just pat off the excess glue. Start through here. I find that if I put my little word strips on in order, like where they're going to kind of, the order they're going to go in, I don't get jumbled up. Whereas if I just have them sitting randomly on the page, that's when I sort of forget to add one. And I get to the end and I've got a word missing. Yeah. But yeah, I do find that and I like it when there's sort of the gap between is, you know, I like them staggered, but I like the gap between to be sort of the same-ish because then it gives a little bit of balance whilst still being quite willy-nilly.
So we do want half a piece of buffalo?
Yeah, you put a half a piece in or a third. Like that there. Okay, now I do need to say which child this is, but I'm going to make sure this area down here is dry.
That's 223, 225.
225. So you got a piece of paper 2, Quentin. Yep, a piece of paper 5 and a piece of paper 2, and you've got a half sheet of rice paper. Just trying to hold it down to stick. So I've got a few marquees. I should write that down so you can see what that word looks like.
Out of the word, did you use any words out of the word? That's an A5 craft word pack.
Yep. That's how you spell it, I'm pretty sure. They're made in Japan. So all of Pilot's pens are actually made in Japan. And they, where they can, they use recycled plastics a lot. A lot of their products are made with recycled plastics. So this is actually Naomi John. And I'm pretty sure she's possibly 6. Though I don't have the original digital photo files anymore because they have been, the hard drives collapsed. But I'm pretty sure he's possibly, does he look like he's 1 there, Quentin? I think he's probably 1. But I think it's before she turns 7.
Is it 1 meter of the brown thread?
Yep.
Craft twine, isn't it? Brown thread.
Just pull apart thread. Sorry. I just had to come back and put some hearts. And how I draw my hearts is, you know, you could do them like this, but I find if I come from the bottom up, if I do the bottom like this, I like these hearts, especially when I do little tiny ones. Whereas when I do hearts like this, they end up lopsided. But if I come from the bottom up, well, that was lopsided. Yeah, I like them when they come from the bottom up. So that heart sheet, or sometimes I'll go the whole way around like that. I don't really like doing them like that. I like going like that or from the bottom up.
So Michelle said, I love how you tell us where the products come from and how they have or will benefit the environment.
Yeah, and so we're really, really interested. Like we've got some new products that we want to make. You know, in the lotto, but you know, we'll get there. But we've got some new products we want to make and get manufactured and that sort of thing. And so we're in the material sourcing phase right now. So one product, the base product, like the base material it's made of, must come from China. They're the only country in the world that manufactures the base product for this particular thing. Just bugger, but all the manufacturing and the making of the product from the base will be done in Australia. But yeah, we're just trying to source responsibly as well. Last weekend we talked to a potential supplier of some products, and none of their base product comes from Australia, and there's no reason for it. So, what's that? Yeah, they were kind of proud it didn't come from Australia. So, yeah, unfortunately, that just doesn't work with us. Okay. Look at that. And we came to a realization this week, like, We're a brand. We're not just a store. We're a brand. And I don't know. I think we've got enough love from you guys that, you know, I think we're one of Australia's favourite papercraft brands. I'd have to say that we feel the love from our awesome customers, but we are a brand. And I actually don't know an Australian papercraft brand that has as many collections of product sitting on their shelves available to order, like as much variety as what we have that's available to order of the quality that we've got of made in Australia product, Australian made paper, Australian made product. Like, interesting fact, our flare buttons, so everything in those is manufactured in the US except the paper. So the paper's Australian made. It's Australian milled and Australian made paper. We manufacture put it all together, but all the base pieces, the plastic on the top and all the metal fittings and that, they all are manufactured in the US.
What would you call that flare button? Small floral print?
Paper One floral print. Floral print from Paper One, or it's the flower print.
What if I put small floral print? Is that really?
Well, you're the one that's got to create the kit from it, dude. But yeah, just interesting. And our color cuts. So, how many color cuts here? Our color cuts, things how we're talking about stuff. We tried to use Australian base for this, Australian paper, card. But it couldn't come close to French. So this is French. So the card that this is on is French. And to get that print quality from our commercial die printer, it's French. So yeah, which is quite interesting. We did try for Australian, but yeah, there you go. Oh, so close-ups. Everyone ready for close-ups? I was just trying to let everyone catch up. Okay, so that's down there off the cut sheet. Now that bouquet, I think that's the smallest bouquet on the rice paper. Yes, that's the smallest bouquet on the rice paper. And then up in this top corner, that's the biggest bouquet on the rice paper. And then this is the medium-y one, but not that one. So the one I've got left on my sheet is that one. That's the one I've got left. And then these 3 flowers are all from paper number 2 that's got the macrame on the back of it. So they are from I've got a piece of it left. No. They are this one, this one. Oh, I think it's that one. No. This one, this one, this one, and this one. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. See, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I hope that's not clicking on any keys. I set something on the keyboard. Doing the retreat, we still need to buy this kit. No, Tanya, you've got enough stuff in your kit because I have used my retreat kit to make this. So, can I move that and get that so it all fits in? Around. Oh no, you guys can't see that thing in my top left. I just see how many people are on the video in the top left and that it's live. And that we've been going for a 1 hour, 40 minutes and 36 seconds, 37 seconds, 38 seconds. So there we go. If you are doing the retreat, either the in-store or the virtual, you already have this stuff.
So just going through the kit to make sure I've got this right to start with.
Yep.
1 piece of 300 GSM Grange, 1 piece of paper 5, a piece of paper 2, half a sheet of 225 GSM Buffalo, A5 word sheet, 1 piece of gauze, 1 meter of pull part thread craft, and 1 floral print leather.
What about the rice paper?
Uh-huh.
A half sheet of rice paper.
There we go. That's why we read it now.
It's hard to get good help.
More rice paper.
Won't help if I paid him.
Wow. 2 seconds.
He doesn't do this often. It's been
Not
so
anymore.
long since he's had a Friday off because he usually tonight is meant to be his Friday off. He gets alternate Fridays off, but he usually ends up working.
Not tonight, it's just good.
Night, Karen. Sorry I missed that.
You guys.
So thank you, Tanya and Joanne. Frank's was one of my favorite layouts. Thank you so much. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, Kathy. I'd like to see how you use the rice paper. Awesome. I'm glad I was able to help. Thank you,
So the kit comes to
Diana.
$10.40.
How much?
$10.40.
$10.40. $10.40.
$10.40.
We usually do like a little bit of discount on it. So $10.25. It's not much discount, but it's a little bit of discount. Makes the kit worth buying. We're being quiet in the main group for a change.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was earlier on,
Yes.
yeah. Right. Save on that one.
I hope the process made sense. Oh, thank you, Joanne. You're most welcome. I hope the process made sense. Thank you, Jacqueline. So that, yes. I know it gets confusing. I know I get in the creative phase and I just blast on through sometimes. I try not to. I try to slow down and stop. That's why I stop and talk about other stuff, just to try and give you a chance to keep up. I do try my best. But yeah, hopefully everyone likes that. It's a little simple, kind of. It's, you know, but you can see that there's even a little bit of paint over on here and up here. Let's turn this off. Is it better? Can you see the paint now? You can sort of see the color difference. But it's not perfect. It's just fun. You know, I actually bought this stamp set. I've been wanting to buy it for a couple of weeks. I bought these 2 stamp sets. I've been going to use them on like a mixed media layout, but I just forgot again. Because I want to use the dots and the stars and the triangles and things. But yeah, I use the triangles a lot and the circles in the that were in the Art by Marlene. I'll say that was in the Advent calendar this last year. I used the triangles and the circles out of it a lot. Oh, that's one of the doors. But yeah. So, thank you, Heather. So long since I've ordered a kit. Do I need to go to the store to get this kit? Yes, Leslie, and it'll be on the front page. It will not have a picture.
Not for the next couple of days.
Yeah, it'll have a picture once Quentin takes a picture and puts it up. But yeah, so don't forget to come to our weekly roundup tomorrow morning. Oh, my iPad just went flat. I don't know why it went flat. Don't forget to come to our weekly roundup tomorrow morning to see what the special of the week is. You will find it early in the morning if you go to the online store and find the sale page. And yeah, I think we've got a Saturday special tomorrow. We do, apparently. So there we go. There will be a Saturday special tomorrow as well. So yeah, catch you all in the morning, and we'll show you on the video tomorrow morning a lot of this A Day to Remember product. So can't wait to see you then. Take care. I'm off to buy the next retreat. Awesome, Tanya. Yes, our next retreat bookings close tonight at midnight, or tomorrow morning when I turn it off. Actually, it'll be tomorrow morning when I turn it off, because it's not an automated turn off thing. I don't spring for that. But yes, I am the automation. But yeah, so we'll see you in the morning. Take care. Bye. Love yous all. Oh, I gotta click the button. I'm not magic. See yous. Bye.